All right? And so if you could create a new habit instead of that old belief, right? Maybe this is a way in. Create a new habit to replace an old belief that just doesn't work for you anymore. So what do? So that old belief comes up and you notice it. You know, you're standing at the kitchen sink and you're washing the dishes and you're having a thought about yourself that is just not worthy of you as an expression of God. There, I took the high road, didn't I? You know, it's just not a good thought about you as an expression of God. You know, and you know that if you continue down that path, you are going to that deep, dark, ugly place we try not to live anymore. That's just where you are headed if you stay with that line of thinking. And so what am I suggesting? You know, well, rather than stand there and just go, oh, I'm not good enough, and I never will be. I'm not good enough, and I never will be. You know, it's like you just want to put your whole body in the garbage disposal. And then reach up and press the button, you know? What I'm suggesting is something radical, and here's what you should do. You should say, oh my God, I'm doing that thinking again. What? Truth. Oh, I am good enough. Yes, I am good enough. Yes, I am good enough. Yes, I am good, or whatever you have to do. Now, so first of all, that's really good for you. And second of all, you know, it sort of changes you. It takes you out of the garbage disposal. You know, it sort of takes you out, you know, and what I promise you is that over time, you're going to think, oh, I'm starting to go down that place, and it's like, oh, no, I don't want to have to go through all that. Okay, think different thoughts. I am good enough, and I won't even have to do jumping jacks, you know? I mean, it may take a while, especially if you've been doing and believing something deeply, deeply for years. So this is what I want you to identify today. What belief do you want to change? What area of your life? Is it a belief about relationship or a belief about money that you have, a belief about your health, a belief about life in general? What belief do you need to change? Now, ask yourself, the higher wisdom within you, what's a habit I could start to do instead? Every time I start down that path, what's something I could do instead? You know, so if you don't know, here, I'll make a suggestion. You just go, oh, I'm starting to do that thinking. Just go into the bathroom, shut the door, turn on the shower. Don't even go in the shower, just turn on the shower so you have white noise and just start to scream out loud to yourself, I am one with God and that's the truth. I am one with God and that's the truth. And you do that about 10, 15 times, you know, you're going to start to feel a little different. You start to feel a little different. You turn off the shower, come out of the bathroom, people will look at you and say, what? I just had to floss, that's all. You know. So a habit that you could do instead. Now I know, there are people here today who are saying, and I know this because there always are, where people say, well, this is just what I believe. Okay, you know, I love Ernest Holmes' teacher. Her name was Emma Curtis Hopkins. And Emma says, you know, Emma's so brilliant. She says stuff that's so mystical and esoteric. It is so far out on the skinny branches it makes my head hurt. And then she says other stuff that's so incredibly sane and practical and usable. Emma says, well, great, believe what you will and report your results, right? So the way we say that is, how's that working for you, right? You know, if Emma were on the Dr. Phil show, she would say, you know, believe what you will and report your results. Right? So this is just what I believe. Great. That's what you believe. Is it useful? You know, is what you believe useful? Does it support you and your life? Does it make you more? Does it make you happy? Do you feel more free because of this particular belief that you have? If not, because you know your past does not have to be your future. Unless you do absolutely nothing different than it does. I'm not a particularly psychic person. I do not possess that gift, you know, but if you tell me what you're thinking right now, oh, let me see, yes, I can predict your future. And you know how I know I'll be accurate? Because I'm just going to tell you right back what you were thinking. That's what your future is going to look like. For some of us, that's not such good news. For some of us, it is okay.